What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Dugas, coming at y'all with another episode of Dropping Dimes with Mr. Dugas. And today I'm going to talk about Fletcher Cox made a couple of comments about Johnathon Gannon's scheme. Do Fletcher Cox, and I'm going to just talk about, do I think if Fletcher Cox and the Eagles players actually believe in Johnathon Gannon's schemes, and is it a good scheme so far anyway? Before I get into this video, for everyone, if you want to give me a follow on my social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, I'm going to have all that information down in the description box. May not always get a chance to respond to questions and comments on these videos, so feel free to DM me. And whenever I get a chance to, I'll get back at you. Come holler at your boy. Also, if you a Madden 22 player on Xbox One, I'm going to have my Xbox One gamer tag down in the description box also. Y'all gonna hear a beeping noise throughout the video. Just please disregard it, man, as I do apologize for that. Fletcher Cox, who I've talked about the other day and recently, has not been any good this season for the Philadelphia Eagles. He has not made any plays. The only play he made was when Javon Hargrave gets a sack and the ball falls right into Fletcher Cox's hands in the end zone. With the exception of that, he hasn't done anything excuse me, this season. And, it led to questions that should we move on from him once this season is over? Is he wearing down? Is he getting old? Or is this just a problem with the scheme? He was asked about Johnathon Gannon's scheme, and Fletcher Cox said something that, maybe it's not a big deal, but you can also look at it in a different way where he said, it's hard basically to get adjusted to this scheme because it's different. Fletcher Cox says in this scheme, basically, he's moving around and he it's hard for him to get settled in one position and doing one thing when they got him doing so many different things. Whereas in the past, basically in Swart's scheme, he felt where he's had some success was where he felt like he was a little more off the ball, like he was more chasing the ball. And basically he was chasing the runners as far as, basically getting ran right at. You know what I'm saying? Uh, and I'm gonna say this, yo, as I'm gonna look at it from both angles. From Fletcher Cox, honestly, I don't want to hear that from him. That may very well be true how the scheme is different. But for me, when you're a lead on this team and you're making, you made over $100 million, you're a big money guy, I don't want to hear excuses from Fletcher Cox. I don't want to hear, oh, the scheme is different. I don't want to hear they keep double teaming me. I just want you to go out there and make plays, yo. Make it happen. Or at least tell us you're gonna try, you haven't made it happen, but I'm gonna try. I don't want to hear these excuses about this scheme or about him always being double teamed. Because he's not double teamed on every play. It's plays that I've seen he was single blocked and got blocked. Javon Hargraves doesn't seem to have a problem with the scheme. Like he's the only player on that defense that don't have a problem with the scheme. He's a Pro Bowler so far this season. So I don't want to hear from Fletcher Cox that this scheme basically is tough to get adjusted to. Like you're a leader on this team, yo. Like put in more work, yo. That's what we want to hear from the leaders of this organization. And as far as Johnathon Gannon's scheme as a whole, up to this point, obviously against Atlanta, it worked. It looked good. It was different. The first half against the 49ers, it looked good. It looked different. Maybe it's because Brandon Graham is out, and maybe Brandon Graham's ability to set the edge in the run game is that severely missed upon this scheme. But ever since the second half of the 49ers game, this scheme has been awful. Like the last two games, we gave up over 80 points and over 800 yards against Dallas and Kansas City, and with no resistance. It don't even look difficult at all. So the scheme has not been great. I don't like the fact that I get it. You want to stop people from going over the top, but at the same time, you're giving 5, 6, 7 yards a carry. You're expecting your D lineman to stop the run, but guess what? They haven't been stopping the run. So you got to adjust to that and do something different. I don't want us to be sitting back getting hit 8, 9, 10 yards a pop. And then guess what? When really good quarterbacks, they take what they want anyway. So Dak Prescott was still able to get some passes, in the seams to the tight ends and one deep one to CD Lamb. Patrick Mahomes was still able to throw for 5 touchdown passes, including 3 of them to Tyreek Hill. So really good quarterbacks are going to take what they want to take anyway. Don't sit back and let them dictate to you. You be aggressive and you make them adjust to what you doing. That's just my opinion. Now, granted, another thing too, the Eagles don't have good personnel on this team defensively. Next year in the draft, the Eagles need to draft defense, 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 defense. So, that's a little bit of an issue also, but it's pretty much like going out slowly instead of going out quickly. And not to mention, you have a veteran secondary. You have Darius Slay back there, Steven Nelson, Rodney McLeod, and Anthony Harris. Play a little more up, play a little more aggressive. Those guys shouldn't get beat deep like that. Like, this is not Rasul Douglas and Avante Maddox and Jalen Mills, where if you play up, they're gonna get beat deep a lot. These corners should be veterans. They should be able to cover. So they should be able to stick with their man long enough to where they ain't giving up 60, 70-yard bombs over their head. So let's be a little more aggressive. Maybe send a blitz here and there. Maybe, support better in the run game or something. Things got to change this week. Apparently, Nick Sirianni had a conversation with him. Hopefully, things are different, yo. But at the same time, even though the scheme may be bad, I don't want to hear that from my star defensive lineman. But with that being said, that's all I got for y'all today. Appreciate y'all checking out the video. Hit the like button for your boy. Give me a subscribe. I'm going to have Philadelphia Eagles and NFL content throughout the year. Also, this coming Sunday and every Sunday from 10 a.m. Central to 12 p.m. Central, I co-host Big Time Sports Talk with host Mike the Bandit. Y'all download the ESPN 1420 app and come listen to the show every Sunday. Also on this Monday and every Monday from 6:15 Central to 7:15 Central, I'm gonna do a live YouTube Q&A. Y'all come on there, ask me anything, tell me anything. I'll answer your questions, respond to your comments, and give you a shout out on the live. Y'all should join me. It'll be some good stuff. Until then, y'all have a blessed one. Fly, Eagles, fly.